All right. Oh, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. I'm not really sure what today is going to bring. Today is definitely going to be day before non-farm payroll. For anybody's experience with non-farm payroll, it's usually not that great the day before. Here's the ES plan of the day. All right, so plan for the day, same routine. 577, 557, 63, 57 equals support. We must reclaim 57.98 to work our way back up. And let's just see what the ES is sitting at the moment. Where are we at on the ES? So we are sitting kind of at support right at the moment. So it looks like the bull bear line's probably going to be 63 to 57. Let me see, make sure we didn't hit that overnight. Oh, we did. See, we already hit it once and reclaimed it, went all the way back up. So that move kind of happened overnight. So it already hit once. So that means we may sell through today during the New York session. Or was that yesterday? No, that was I guess pretty much same thing as yesterday, it looks like. Yeah. D7. All right, here we go. All right. So no 3-star news this morning. Looks like we have some Fed speakers maybe later today. So it's definitely tomorrow is non-farm payroll Friday. So all right. So yesterday our 5-minute trade wasn't it was a break even trade for us yesterday. So no winning trade on funded accounts yesterday, just a break even day. So it kind of puts us 2 for 1 for the week. So instead of putting the support and resistant lines in the chat here, I put them on the screen. So green line to green line is our supply and demand area, and the yellow line is in the middle. As you can see, we already bounced off this one supply and demand zone down at 220. So that's definitely a target this morning. And I think we could possibly get a nice bounce out of this area. So we'll consider that later as it gets closer. All right, guys, we're down to the last minute and a half before minute and a half before the market opens. I don't know if we'll have the kind of good luck, not luck, but good moves we had yesterday. We had like multiple 100-point moves yesterday. It was pretty insane, guys. I think as long as 17 holds here, we should get a little push down here. All right. See if we get a bounce here. Could get a bounce between here and here. For longs, we're going to need to reclaim those 320s here. So right through the 70s. See if we can get a retest of this area. Man, do we sell through the 40s? Looks like we want to push back up to the 20s. See if we can reach the bottom of that yellow line here. But back above this green line, we'll close it. Yep, there we go. Hit that blue line. There's your yellow line, middle of the range. No runner. What's up, Java? Let's see if we can get through the 43s here. we get through these 40s, we should get a push to the 15s. I was trying to keep from risking a lot. That's why we were so close, because this is our line in the sand right there. Remember, like I said, this is day before non-farm payroll. It's probably going to be choppy today, Java. Right now, we're just kind of stuck between that range of 43 to 73. Let's see what happens if we get above this 320 here. Man, it looks like we're creating a little flag too, huh? There's that 20 level. Got to get above this 19, 17, 20 area. I'm hoping if we can get above the 1920, we can make another run up to the 80s here. You can see where we had a lot of support in this area. You can see the bounces. We've had a few up here. It's still just kind of bouncing off that 318. Whew. Crazy. Wow, what a fake out that was. Look at that. Oh, these psych outs are just for real. Kind of like yesterday. Oh my goodness. We got the 5-minute candle print. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the 15-minute candle. So, like we said, this is why I put in the chat non-farm payroll day before could be chopped today. So, this is pretty normal the day before non-farm payroll. So, it'll more likely just be an eval day till we get through tomorrow. Man, it's like I want to get short here. Ooh, might get wrecked again. Wow. All right. I'm going to target this 20 area just because we could have a bounce right there. Like we could get a hard bounce there. If we sell through that, we'll probably move to the 160s. That's if we sell through. Oh well. We're still bouncing off that 40 area. Oh. So far, this is just turning into like maybe get your 10 points. The runners are, it's kind of like a seek and destroy, so it's hard to get runners. All right. Rejected that area again. Try it one more time. Ooh. And I'm going to get stopped out again. We need to have that 70 hold. This is the count that we were up, what, $1,800 yesterday? Because this is a 50K. One of, what do you call it? Bulanox 50K 90% accounts. We got above that level that I did not want us to get back above. Looks like we're going to get stopped out on that one. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Trying to lose that level again, aren't we? What time is it? Well, at least we got our 15 minutes set here. What's up, Ponzi? Was hoping the sell-off is going to continue this morning, but it keeps searching, destroying us. All right, here's our macro time. We get back through the 20 here. mean, we got above this one support level here that we were talking about, the 320s. And that's also your 15 minutes. I'm just going to risk like 5 or 6 points on the 15 minutes here. If we lose to 20, like I said, I was looking for longs above 20 here. Oh, don't tell me it's going to wake me out. I should have been right below that opening range highs where I should have been. God dang it. I had a bad spot. I didn't think about that there. I don't know if I'll be into a short unless we're back below the 70 range here. Like I said, no funded account trades. This is just a 50K eval from yesterday. Back at the 320 again. That last trade, I would at least got my 10 points. I just did not have my stop loss set in a good spot. I totally forgot about our opening range high there. And we literally wigged that opening range high where my stop loss was sitting. Then wigged all the way back up to 40. Hopefully we can catch a big move to kind of get back some of our losses this morning without upping our little micros here. There's a 50% mark. There's the first 73. Did I hit the wrong button? I did. I hit the wrong button. Wow, that was a mistake. Gotta get through this session mid here. If we print above the session, if we can print above the 86, we should make a little nice little run back up here to the 20s. Okay. God, man, I cannot get a runner going for nothing. What a fake out that was. My goodness, look at that. Woo, this is just chop at work, guys. This stuff is just... I'm just happy we're able to at least get our 10 points out of it. All right, back above that 20 level again. That's the one level that... All right, we're back out to 15 minutes. Even some of these bullish candles look scary to enter on, guys. I mean, it's happening so quick, you don't even really have time to think about it either. If you hit it late, you're screwed because it's bouncing so hard out of some of these areas. And if you don't catch a good level, and you get FOMO and jump in at the end, it just really gets you. Ponzi, what are you shorting today? You shorting Tesla or some kind of currency? Ah, there goes the pop of the 20, guys. All right, here's the middle of the range again. Let's see if we can get a pullback back into the 15-minute gap here. That would be your ideal entry here. That's what I'm going to try to wait on. If we get it, maybe it'll create a nice little bull flag for another breakout here. I tried to take this similar move earlier. This is what I was looking for earlier when we broke out of that 320 range and it stalled. Kind of be looking for us to hit this 40 range up here too. If we can get some kind of pullback, that'll be a target I'll be looking for. Oh, okay. So you plan on going back to work? Aren't you retired? Or you said you were close to retirement age, Ponzi? We closed above the 80 here. Didn't know if the 80 would hold. Golly, we're going to the 40s already without the pullback. Come on. I'm scared to jump in now because I feel like I don't know if we're going to get the pullback here. Son of a bee. I thought about, I should have done the 80. I saw that we hit support on this previous line here and wanted to target the 80s up there. It doesn't look like we're going to be part of this one. We were hoping to get an entry to take up to that 440s, right at 436s, somewhere around in there. So it looks like we're going to miss out on that one, unless we get some kind of pullback. After this choppy morning, I didn't trust this because I tried to take similar trades this morning off some of these levels and just kept running through them. Let me try a 9 EMA bounce here. I missed it. Do I try the second bounce? We'll close that in case it sells through. We can't get there before this candle closes. We'll close this because I don't want to do it on the second candle. Because that's kind of like your 8 EMA pullback there. Nope. I still prefer a little bit deeper. I mean, Not convinced we're going back up without a deeper pullback yet. It just looks like it's hesitating. It looks like we're consolidating for a big breakout. I mean, keep making little higher lows here. The 9 is constantly moving on up, so still got that 36 target up there. You got a couple points up there you can work with. Hopefully you guys survived this this crazy choppy action this morning, because that was tough to trade. There's the 9, almost a 9 bounce. All right, there's the 9, the VWAP bounce. Let's see if we get the push up from there. Man, it offered 10 points off of that VWAP. I mean, the 9 there. I hope I didn't jump in too early. Just gonna get it. Trying to take some of my risk off here. That sucks. It's probably when it's come back to the bottom of this freaking range. Come on. I'm trying to take some of my risk off. I don't want to be in this for freaking... Okay, there we go. A little nervous about that one. Still no runner. Son of a bee. What scared me when that one print, I thought we were going to have to come back to the bottom of this range that we're in. So far, no real big breakouts this morning. Most of all of our wins have been just 10 points. So, hadn't really been able to capitalize on any breakouts. The only breakout there was this one above this 20 area. And that was the second time. And I tried the first one. This is where we try to enter over here on the breakout above this 20. And these are the levels I was looking for when we broke out, but had to wait for another pullback here. I should have saw the pullback here, but it was such ugly price action. It was just so hard to see. And we're still just trading sideways right now. So what's going to suck about this, it's going to be really hard to catch the breakout because it's just going to happen so spontaneous. Unless you like to draw the idiot box and take the idiot box breakout. Let's see, if we get above 40 here, we should make a run up to 517. There's that 40. I don't know if I should, I may downsize a little bit and just do that. Let's see. Uh, 48. It needs to stay above this 48. I don't know if we can get in as close as we can on this. $48 is kind of like your next little line in the sand there. And it could reverse here because that's at a 15-minute supply demand zone here at the 48. Got a couple right on top of each other here. So 38. So you might see a little bounce at the 38 there. There's your 38 one. There's your 48. See if we get above the, stay above the 38, get above the 48. $38's holding. Holding. You see it right on top of that line? Now this could be premature because it's right at the support level, so it could come back on us. It wicked it one more time. We're just down to 4 micros, guys, which is kind of small for 50K. We just got to hold 48. We can hold 48. We should get it. Okay, there you go. There's your 48 hold, 38 hold. If we stay above 48, we should make a run all the way up to 500 here. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Actually, I might play the 90 first just because, you know, that 90 drama. I'm going to take some risk off the table. I don't know if I should play right above the 38 or the 48. I think we'll just stay down here just because it's just 2 micros, guys. And if we can get a pullback back into the 40s right here, we may even try to add one more contract to it too. Woohoo! Hope at least gets my first target. Maybe I'll take 30 points. Because that 90 drama, and I don't want to be part of the 90 drama pullback. Ah, dang it. All right, we're going to have to risk a little bit because we hit the 80. So now, if this area holds, we'll add. Come on. You don't need no little order block here. All right, coming back to our entry here. If we lose the 48, we may close this trade early because we cannot lose these areas here. All right, here's the moment of truth. Ah, crap. We're gonna back below this level, we'll start looking for shorts. See, that's a possible short whenever I see like we push down in this 9 hold. So those are like short setups that I like to take sometimes. May just go and close this. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, there's the short setup that I like to take sometimes. Here, we still can look for more shorts. This was the short setup. Whenever you push back down and you find support at your 9 EMA, you always get that little 20 push, 21 EMA push. I like to see if we get some kind of bounce here, because you got your 50 EMA sitting down at the 77s. I want to see 38 hold here. Nope. Getting back above it. Let's see if we stay above it. We should, if we stay above the 38 and 48, we should, you can probably get a long in here. We're getting our 10 points where we make it a free trade, but man, we're just not getting our big runners that we're hoping for. We're on the struggle bus here. Don't want to lose the 48. That was a bounce off of the 48, 45 area. We just got 2 micros left in this trade here. Might come back and get our runner again. I'm trying to stay right below that 138 level here. Do not want to see us lose this level here. All right, so our runner got stopped out again. So right now we're just down to trading 4 micros. And it pretty much have just been break-even trades. We try to sell off half the contracts in the beginning, then use that what little money we made to try to capitalize on like the 30, 40, 50 point breakout. But we hadn't been able to hit it. I can't take this third time. We're just going to have to probably watch this one. This will probably be the one that goes to the moon. We tried to take this twice already to take this little breakout up to the 500s. 512s, I guess, would be a target to the upside. You said you got to wait till 355? We still need, what, $800 more on this account. And do we make the might get another VWAP push here along with the along with your 50 EMA touch. Guys, this one we put in the lobby beforehand that this is non-farm payroll the day before. This is really tough price action. The trades are happening really quick. We got big candles. This is why I've been having bigger stop losses. Because 10-point stop loss on a day like today, you're just getting wrecked over and over. Excuse me. Is this going to be the push up or is this going to be the fake out? There's been so many fake outs, man. It's just so hard to reconsider these. Look there, another little fake out. Oh, goodness. I mean, our two levels are holding up. Our 30 36, 37, 48's holding up. All right. We'll try it one more time here. Like I said, guys, this is 4 micros. We're keeping it small today on this 50K. This way, when we do take losses, it's not like a huge hit on a 50K account. And plus, we were up almost $2,000 on this account. So we're still sitting at what, 2,100? And this is one of Bewley's 91% accounts. Just getting, okay. There's first target. We have no issue getting that first target today. It's been that second and third target I've struggled. All right, there's the third target. All right, we're looking for 500, maybe 510 actually. I'm going to go 510. Nani drama would, this is a lot of times I like to take targets before that Nani drama hits, because we could get a pullback like 20, 30 points off of that Nani, or even that 500. All right. Are we past that? Oh yeah, we're at the IBH right now. Okay. That was hard, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That was hard to get that breakout. We took about what, 2-3 little break-even trades. We get that first 10 points, then it'll just come back and stop us out for our runner. That happened multiple times. Luckily, we didn't lose that much because we kept getting that first 10 points. But this time we're able to capitalize on the whole 50 points. And there's the 12 that I was saying that we were going to hit. And guys, I don't know these levels. I use it in supply and demand. That's where I come up with these levels at. Look, I mean, they hit almost every time. And this is where I was getting your 38, 48 off of these supply and demand, off of your 5-minute chart and your 50. Well, this is a 30-minute, but it was a lot of supply and demand here. Where's it? 42. Yeah. It was this area here, actually. This is where we bounced at this morning, out of this area. So the pullback, you want to see 48 hold if we pull back somewhere around in those 40s to 20s. Or even your IBH here at 83. Maybe we'll knock it down to 3 micros. And we'll just see if we continue to add to our winners without taking losses too bad. And usually whenever you get a lot of this, the supply and demand area all crammed on top of each other, it makes the price action really difficult to deal with. You don't have that big gap. let's see. Let me close out some of these right here. Where's that one at? So you got a 30-minute one here. And the one we bounced out of this morning was your 30 minutes. And you can see it bounced out of this area twice. I just have not got good at capitalizing on these big bounces yet. I've only been using these supply and demand kind of briefly. Where's the bottom of that? 77? And if 77 holds up, we could get a bounce off that 77 here. Let's see. It is making a little bull flag off the IBL too. Got that whole number. It's hard to deal with whole number drama. Kind of waiting to see if this 83 holds. Now, if we get back below the IBH, man, we could just be staying down there for good. Ooh, I don't know. Very tempting. I mean, we bounced off of the 77. All right, we'll give it a whirl. Like I said, 3 micros. We'll risk $60 on these trades. I don't know if we'll get anything on this runner here. If it does hit our take profit at 10 points. If we can't get, okay, there we go. There we go. One more little push. There we go. Oh, come on, right at it. Nothing worse when we're on the struggle bus. I don't want to see us lose the 90s. If we lose the 90s, we may even close this trade. Don't want to lose the 90s. Ah, dang it. Come on, 90s. Hold up. Hold up, 90s. Come on. One more little 90 bounce. Ah, crap. We lost the 90s. Oh, I hope that doesn't do me dirty. Another bounce off your IBH there. That's probably where your entry needs to be, back here at 83. Some people would play this. That's what they do, is they'll put their... But back below this level 83, we're definitely going to be looking for shorts. Below 83, below 77 here. I might get burned on this one. Like I said, guys, we're down to 3 micros, so we're just limited to a risk of like $60 or so per trade, or between 60 and 100 at the most. What are we at? We're still up quite a bit. So we're still up 408 on this total overall. And overall, we're up 2,120. Oh, that's dirty. That's so dirty, market. That not just do me dirty or what? I swear. Oh my goodness. If we can't get back above 77s, like I said, we'll see if we can find another entry below 77s. Oh, dang it. That's so dirty. Usually, a lot of times what it is, if we get below that IBH, a lot of times we have a hard time pushing back above it. Maybe this is the liquidity it needs to push back through. Let's see if we can get the bottom of that candle. Back above 77, we'll close this down real quick. So 77 is my line in the sand as far as the bull bear go. All right. I gotta try. Oh, I couldn't get it in. Okay, we got it in time. Woo, we were trying to get that next target down because we could bounce there off those 38. If we lose this 38 to 48, we should get a nice little dump here, guys. We just got to lose those two levels there. Grab below the 48. Come on, let's lose the 38 so we can get that nice little dump there. Come on. Give us some love, Ponzi. Sorry if I haven't been paying attention to chat. I've been so focused over here on the freaking charts. I mean, on the... I may even risk some of my profits here on this, since it's just one micro, guys. We'll risk 20 bucks or so. Yeah, 20 bucks. Maybe even do 40 bucks. I know, that's what I'm saying, Ponzi. All aboard, baby. Come on. Oh, no, we don't want it back above the 48s. Come on. These levels have been a straight wall, guys. All right, waterfall. Here you go, waterfall. Oh, shoot, it's still holding. No. So we started off with 4 contracts on this move here. We sold 10 with 2 contracts. Then from 62 to 38 was the next contract. So what is that, like 23, 24 points on that third one. And we still got one more contract that we're trying to get, what, almost a 70-point move here. And so the reason why I chose this 90 area is because we always get 90 drama. What I like about down here is you got your 50% pullback. You also got your 200 moving average. And a lot of times we touch those kind of in the morning around 11, between 11 and 12. And so this is kind of that time of the day that we get that 50% pullback. So we could go all the way to the 370s here. Not saying it's going to happen, but I know that move does happen a lot throughout the week. I mean, we talk about it, or I talk about it all the time. Sometimes we catch it, sometimes we miss it. Like yesterday, what happened yesterday, we broke outside the IBL on the bottom side, and we went all the way back up to the IBL H high. So we sold all the way through that 30-minute candle yesterday morning. So that'd be like us basically going all the way back down to 220 down here. And that was the kind of move that happened yesterday. Waterfall, come on. Give us the nice little boner candle. There we go. Woo. Oh. Don't even go at the pivot. Just keep on going. Not the pivot, the VWAP. Lose the VWAP. There we go. Show no respect to the VWAP, baby. Come on. We're going to at least take 30 points out of this just in case it comes back. I don't want to get 0 if it comes back and stops us out. Oh, come on. Don't give the VWAP no love. There we go. All right. Nice 70-point move, guys. Nice 70-point move. Like I said, I think we hit the 370s, but I didn't want to fight the 200 moving average. I didn't mind doing the VWAP, but that 200, usually we do get a bounce off that 200, at least back up 20, 30, 40 points sometimes. Let's see, did we hit it? We came close. We came close to that. And that 90 drama. So we did hit the 90. Nice little bounce here. Yeah, so far no funded trades. We're waiting for maybe a possible 5-minute setup later. So we got the wick here. What we need to do is make this another little level bridge here, then move back up, then sell back down. That would make a nice little 5-minute trade there. So I think that's what we're going to wait on today. I don't know if we'll get it today, but so we say if we get a bounce there, get another move up on this 5-minute chart up here, then sell back down. Whew. Oh, Nvidia had a big loss, Ponzi. All right, guys. So how I put these levels on here this morning, this red one, we'll move that one. So basically, green to green is the supply and demand zone on either the 5 or 15-minute chart, and the yellow line is what's in the middle. Like I said, I hope this is part of our 5-minute setup later in the morning. We just got to be patient and wait, guys. So far, we are 2 for 3 on the funded accounts this week on the 5 minutes. So we had a winner Monday, winner Tuesday. Yesterday was a break-even trade. I did not get a good entry on that one yesterday. So ended up being a break-even trade, unfortunately. I tried to take 20 points out of it, but it literally came back, wicked me out, then hit the freaking profit target that I was looking for, but it already wicked me out. It happened within like a second. I'm not sure which way we're going to finish at today. Actually, if we'd have been watching Manzini's levels, which I did not, I don't know why I do that sometimes. Actually, we had this put in there perfect. Look, these were your buy zones, but sometimes I lose track of these and not paying attention. Look at Manzini's levels. He said we should have a pullback to the 55 to 63. There it is. That was your buy zone. And it happened last night too. Look, same exact thing. So we could go, what? I don't know where that is on the NQ, but man, all the way back up to 30. What's that? 40, 70 point move on ES? That's just insane. But yeah, we kind of lost track of the ES earlier. It was very tough this morning being so choppy. So I definitely had to dig myself out of a hole there for a minute. Say what? All right. So we're gonna be done trading for today right now, and unless we get some kind of 5-minute setup for our funded account. So hopefully we can get some kind of 5-minute breakout later. I was hoping that we'd make a little bounce here, push up into here, then sell back off. That would be the, I guess, ideal. I'm not sure if this would have been the 5-minute breakout or not. That could have been it, but I don't know. Because we're only like 2 trades away from a payout. So we're just trying not to keep from over trading our funded. Yeah, this would have been our. Yeah, I think this probably would have been your 5-minute long here, but we missed it. That's okay. I think above 77, we continue higher. That's let's string it over here. I put these levels in the chat or on the board pre-market for anybody that wants to use these levels. They usually pay pretty well. This is what we've been using most of the morning. So right now you got a 1 hour supply and demand zone. You can see all the support over here. What's up, Outer? Had another 70-point move on my last trade there, Outer. It was kind of rough starting out first thing this morning, though. It was pretty choppy. Was it a setup or did you just take it? Or is it like your normal type setup? Man, there's that 77. There's 77. Most of the time, whenever we get back below the, above the, you know, like if we got above the IBH, we got below it. Most of the time we struggle a little bit to get back above it. I mean, we keep retesting that 77 level here. Now this still could easily pull back, guys. Just because we're hovering around that 77 IBH. Like I said, usually we struggle to get back above it, so still could have a little pullback here. If we can't hold 83, we'll probably close this trade down because 83 to 77 is the levels I need to see hold. Come on, 77. Don't let me down. Nope, we're losing 77. Son of a bee. Come on. 77 holds, you should be good, but if you lose 77, it's probably going down. And right now we're hitting 77, 78 over and over. Yeah, frick, we lost to 77. That cost us a little bit of our profit. That pushed us back down into the 400. Oh, 400s instead of being up about 6. Oh, that's going to be dirty if that wicked me out to go back up. Yeah, for short, we'll have to get through the 36s here. Here's the 36. That's kind of inversion gap trade, failed inversion gaps, if you like to take those. Because ooh, you don't want to see it back above this level if you're taking a short on this inversion gap here. Mm. 77 is going to be your line in the sand here. You don't want to see it back above 77 if you're looking at shorts. It's a lot of garbage right here, man. God, 38, 78. 376. I need it to break this line here. Really need to see a print below this, not really break through. And you can see how many times we've bounced off this level here. It bounced off of it again. Let's see if we sell through now. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's going to miss our target. We missed our target by like a point on that one. Let's see if it pushes back up in this 36 holds. 36 holds, we're going to probably jump back in. There it goes. Whew. That pretty much just got back our target we lost a while ago. That pushed us back over 600 again. Should push us up into 700 if we hit our next buy here. We should, because we got that 50%. We got this middle of the range level here. Now, if we sell through this 70 range, I may even jump back in with 2 micros or something. Because if we lose the mid or even this 80, you see where we bounce right off the 80, 77. We'll probably make a push for those 320s down there. the lower target too close. Man, are we gonna sell all the way back through this IBH again? Like if we hit it, I didn't know if we'd go all the way back to the bottom of that IBH there. So we're pushing all the way back up to that one target 36 there. That was my short target there. Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that nice little bear candle breakout. If we can get through these 80s, we should waterfall. Like waterfall. I'm gonna put a little risk a little bit on that and see if we can get the sell off to the 20 range here. Come on. That was a nice little bear flag there, guys. Pushed up into almost the 20. Had a nice little U shape. We've already hit that 50% target once. So a lot of times if we hit it once, the second time we should get through. Here's our 50% pullback for the day at 70. We got a nice fair value gap that we can clear up here all the way down at the 320s. So I'm hoping we get a push down there. I mean, we can even go all the way down to the 2s. Oh, we're at a 5-minute trend line. Let's see here. Oh, we are. It's all right. We already sold most of our 5-minute trend line at the 330s. Oh, okay. Well, that worked out perfect. Yeah, we got to get through the 370s, 380s here. If we get through those levels, we should rip. Right now, we're in the middle of that supply and demand zone. And we retested the top of that supply and demand zone at 36. You know, we kind of brought that earlier. I was worried about your 36 entry earlier, Methodical Man. I was like, if we don't lose that 36, we could go straight back up. But you wasn't over here listening to me. I said 36 is support. I know it did. It kept bouncing off that supply and demand zone at 36. Look, we got it highlighted right here, this big green bar. I put them on the board. That way everybody can see them if they want to use them. Look, here's that little green line. All right, we're probably going to take our stop loss close. Oh, man, I don't know what that is. Something must be happening. I don't know what the heck that is. What the crap? What is that? Woo, I'm glad we got close to break even as possible because that was insane. That was a 100-point candle. Somebody said something or did something happen. I mean, that's a 120-point rip. OMG. Somebody had to tweet. I don't know if Trump said something or something happened with all the deals that are going on right now. So I don't know. That was very unlike characteristic movement for what, 11:30. Luckily, we didn't lose too much of that. We almost got back to break even, and we were only in for one micro. We're still up 685 for the day. Insane, insane, insane. We're pretty much back at my sell target there at 36. 77, for longs, you really need to get above 77 there. $36 is holding. Ooh. That was dirty there. Man, I was only like probably less than 15 points away from hitting my 70-point trade. Dirty, 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 guys. We had one of these yesterday. No, I wasn't in it. I feel like we've been having these at least once a day where you get these dirty, like 100-point candles just out of nowhere without any 3-star news. Will you run that all the way back down? This is just with 3 micros, guys. Let me play that 36. Don't tell me that 36 is going to hold. 36 is kind of like my buy line where I've been trying to buy around. There's 36. Ooh, let's see if it holds. Man, I feel like this just messed up the whole rhythm here with that crazy candle. This time for a short, I'm going to wait till we get back below this 50% mark. That sucks, man. It hit right above my freaking buy sell line and freaking sold off 40 points. I swear. Dirty, dirty, dirty. All right. We popped that first target. Yep, 77. You said target buy side. I was waiting to see if we are going to push through the 70s or your 50% mark here. There's your 50%. You can see it hit right on top of 70. You can't lose that. We're probably coming back up. Ah, shoot. Come on. Thought maybe we'd take out these lows here. back above 73, we'll close our trade. Or back above 77, I'm sorry. We'll still hold on to some of this just in case. So our 77 line, middle of the range line held. And that is it 72? No, it's 80. It's right at 77, 80 range. But we're right there at the top of 44s, is the top of a 5-minute supply and demand zone here. There's a lot going on in this area. I'm thinking we should at least get that 20 target there. That was the target I was shooting for earlier before that crazy whatever the heck that was. It's just 2 micros, so we're willing to risk some. Is it? Yeah, it's up the 40s that's holding us down. And you can see it here. It's right here. Right there. We get through that, we should get a nice little push down. Just does not want to give up the 40s. We could bounce out of this area if that holds. There's just so much going on between the 40s and all the way down. Like, I definitely wouldn't be want to get short here at the 40s. So if we can get through this 5 minutes here and get through the 302s, we should push to the bottom here to the 360s. Just got to get through this 20 here. That's like on a 15-minute chart. I had it marked out from this morning too. It's right here. 319. So this was a bounce area from this morning. So right now it should still be a free trade just because we're still in at 20 points, but we got almost 40 points out of this one last candle. Plus we started out with, I think, 8 contracts. So it looks like we need to stay below 40 and get below 20. Because this could be our bounce area where we push all the way back up. Discounts 318 or 618. Ooh, that's a long ways back up there, Outer. This is probably going to be my last trade of the morning here. Unless we get some kind of 5-minute setup later today. I'll stay in this trade as long as that 77 holds. Let's see. 77? Just couldn't get through the 40s here. I mean, it looks like it's making a little bear flag. Let's see if the bear flag is going to work or not. Oh, yeah. Look at that bear flag. Look at the bear flag paying the bills. We were already in it, so. Beautiful. All right, there's that next level, 320 here. If we cannot get through 320, but I'm thinking if we do get through 320, we should get a nice little waterfall. 320 in the pivot here. And below your opening range high here. Because most times if we break that opening range high, a lot of times we push to the opening range low. Vice versa. Whenever we're moving up, we go back through that opening range low. We push back up to opening range high. Waterfall below the 320s. But you just never know with some of these levels like that because they do reject a lot of times. We'll at least take some out of this. This way if it comes back up and just not a total loss. There's your 309. That's a pivot there too, outer. Oh, I was like, don't do me dirty like that. Okay. All right. Now we may get the bounce at 370. Oh, look at that bounce right on the money. I got to start playing these bounces sometime on these levels because, man, these things almost pay 10 points every time. I mean, it hit right on the dot, bounced up 20 points. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. Dum. If we lose the 72, we should get another nice little push down. What, to the 40s possibly? We lose the 72. Let's see if we're going to lose it or not. I don't know if we're going to get a nice little bull flag, bear flag like we got a while ago. I hate that it's so close to that support and resistance. That's the only thing that sucks. If we do try this, it'll probably just be with like 2 micros or something. It'd be very small because I don't want to risk any more of our profits on this account or eval account. Unfortunately, I feel like I missed my 5-minute setup today with my funded account. Just trying to be a little cautious with it because we only need like 2 more winning trades with that account for payout. And we have 2 that are right there. Sometimes we'll push below these levels, then pop back up. So we could pop right back up here because we just bounced off that opening range low. If we sail through that opening range low, we should get a good quick push down, but you have to get through those 62s and 72s. Like I said, this is just what 2 micros. So not really risking a lot here. It's that time of the day. Plus we're in macro time also still. All right, as long as we stay below this level here, I'll stay in it. But as soon as we start reclaiming this area, I'll close the trade. Like I said, you don't want to reclaim 72 here. Ah, shoot, we reclaimed it by like 10 points. That's the only thing about taking some of these first hits off of these levels. It gets a little bit shaky. All right. Oh, that's going to be dirty if that goes down afterwards. I guess that's the market telling me I already had one too many big moves today, guys. It's like, no more big moves for you. I guess that 9 EMA might have been the safe bet there at 86. Well, I think it was a little higher when I was in, but if we lose to 72.62, it should go fairly quick. Isn't that dirty, Outer? That's so dirty. Oh, I'm glad I was only in it for like 2 micros. That was so dirty. Oh, you dirty, dirty girl. Dirty, dirty, dirty. We're still fighting that opening range low. Like I said, once we lose that, it's probably going to the 40s. Son of a bee. Was one candle too early on that one, guys. One candle too early. That's the only thing that sucks about some of these breakouts around these levels. Sometimes it's like the first move through, but man, just one candle too early and we got our 40. That would have been your middle of the range target. If we break that, you're more likely going to the 200s. That sucks. Sucks. Dirty, 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 guys. The dirty NQ. That's why I've been trying to play with bigger stop losses lately. I know I risk more when I do it that way, but I haven't been getting stopped out as much on a lot of my 10-point, because a lot of times I play with just 10-point stop losses. Wait for the 219 sweep. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, man, because one of these days I got to start playing that. So I said something about that this morning. See how whenever I say that we have a hard time breaking above the initial balance candle, which is your 30-minute candle in the morning, we had a hard time breaking it. And usually when we sell back below it, we go all the way back to the other side of that candle. I mean, one of these days I'm going to jump in there and just see if I can just ride this thing all the way back down to the previous initial balance low. This same thing happened yesterday. The same exact move happened yesterday. But it also kind of gives you a good bias whenever this doesn't move above it, that more likely we're moving back down. Woo, we bounced right off that 72, guys. On the money. 30-point banger off of that level. Look at that. And if we lose the 40s, more likely we're going to be pushing to the 200s. And there's your initial balance low, the 28s. And there comes your 200s. Wow. That sucks that we missed out on this whole trade. We could have picked almost another 80 points just off of another couple micros. I don't think if we lose this level here at 215, 215, man, we can make a push all the way down to 170. or even 76 from that low from Monday. Was it Monday that we were all the way down at the 2075s? Let's see if we stay below this. This is just with 2 micros too, guys. I think 69 is probably the target here. Dang, did I miss it? I might have gotten in a little late. I was trying to catch that 69 because 69 is your bounce area. I might have got in there a little too late on that one here. It looks like it might have hit already. I think 215 is probably the safe target for here. If 215 holds, we may try to add to this. Do we make one more push for the 69s? Oh, man, I don't know if I need to go to break even because I don't know if we're going to pop that 69s. Okay, we did pop it. Wasn't sure. Still bouncing. 69s, I mean, we could go all the way down to 75s. Let's see. Nope, we're regaining the 69s. That could be a bounce area too. Usually we bounce in the middle of these ranges. I want to say that overnight lows is all the way down at the, what, 2075s? Don't know if we'll get down there or not. This is just 1 micro left in here, guys, so that's why we're still risking a little bit. As long as these 200s and this 215 holds, I think we're good. But if you lose those levels, more likely we're going to probably be pulling back fairly deep. Retest 228. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I'm probably going to close my trade as soon as it gets back around the 215. And this could push all the way back up actually to the 260s too. Just got to get through those 70s. If we get through the 70s, we should get a nice little waterfall here. Oh, no. All right. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything with this runner here. There's the 15s. Okay, it looks like it's going to stop us out. That 15s is about to lose. Yep, 15's lost. Oh, so close. Oh, nope. One more time. Oh, we're curling. See that little curl there on the 9 EMA? This is probably going to stop us out. Usually a lot of times, whatever it is, whenever we push back above the 9 EMA and it tries to push down, and if it doesn't go through, then it kind of wants to push back up there towards your 21 EMA there. We're still up 700, so this will knock us back down to about a little under $700 for the day. I've been trying to shoot for bigger target just because we've been trading this 50K, and I usually don't ever trade 50Ks. But it also allows you to risk a little bit more, and it doesn't hurt as bad if you do take losses, you know, a little loss here and there. Come on. Waterfall. All right, we're back to our entry. What did I say? We have to get through 69.70. If we can't get through those levels, we're just going to keep bouncing there. You can see it right here. This is kind of the middle of the range here for our supply and demand. If we do break it, because this is also on a 30-minute supply and demand, which is usually pretty heavy, 68, then I feel like then we can take out the 2075 down there. And that was the low. Was that from last night or from the other day? The 4th. Was that the low from the 4th? Okay. That was the low from the other day. I don't know if we can survive another push up here. A lot of times if the 9 doesn't get us down, it'll have to push up and touch that 21 EMA. Like usually if I was in this heavy, I would not stay in this if I was in multiple contracts. But with one micro on a 50K, this is not really a very big hit, even if we do take a loss. Not good. Crap. That means we can move all the way back up to those freaking retests of the 28s there, outer. Come on, 70s. Give it up, 70s. If the 70s give it up, we should get a nice little waterfall. Oh, it's trying. It tickled it a little bit, but it didn't quite give it up. There it goes. Waterfall. Still battling. This is a 5-minute candle here, so we need to see some bullish. I mean bearish. You see a little bearish on this 5-minute there. Ah, dang it. Outer, what time did you take your trade this morning? This could be the bottom here. The 70s could be the bottom for right now. Oh, you took it between 9:30 and 10? Yeah, we actually took at least one or two little losses. We were about 50-50 this morning. This morning's price action was pretty tough if you were trying to trade between 9:30 and 10. All right, well, at least you would at least got your 10 points. If anybody did enter this around the 80s. Waterfall. Actually, I'm not going to. That's. Ah. My goodness. That 70 has been a straight wall, guys. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get below it without a deeper pullback. I think above 200, I may just go and close this out. Oh, man, it printed right above it. Because this could easily be the bottom here for us to have a fairly decent pullback. a lot of times if you follow these supply and demand areas, a lot of times we do get bounces out of the middle of them. And this is a higher time frame. This is on the 30-minute time frame. You can see, let's see if I can spread it out a little bit so you can see it. Yeah. So this is what we're battling here. So you can see that we've bounced out of this area a lot here. And this was from, I want to say the 4th, Monday maybe. I'm pretty sure it'll probably get us this time because it already moved up there once. It's probably going to take a, well, I mean, that was the 21, especially if we get back above the 21. All right. So we didn't get that really big runner on the 1 micro like we were hoping for. We were trying to get another little 60, 70 point move out of that. We did hit that 28 target you're talking about right at the bottom of your IBL there. So this would have been your IBL retest. But I didn't want to have a freaking, I mean, that would have added another, what, $40 to my stop loss if, you know, if I took a chance to put my stop loss back up there at the 28. Man, I'm kind of curious if we get through the IBL on the bottom end, do we just continue back to the upside? What time is it? 12:30? Let me check the 5-minute to make sure. I don't think we have anything happening with the 5-minute candle. No, we didn't get the multiple touches like we wanted this morning. What I was hoping for this morning, this is your 5 minutes. So you would have had this one, then one more big move up to sell back off. But maybe something will brew later for a trade back to the upside. You're waiting for a 50% on this leg here. What's that? 500 down to freaking 150. So what is half of that? Yeah, we're probably, I'm I wonder if we're going to have like a freaking 200 or 300 point move to the upside tomorrow for non-farm payroll. I'm just glad we were able to get some kind of movement today. I feel like this morning was tough, but man, after we got out there past that 10:30, it's been good for the last hour. I've been able to find some decent entries, at least for my first initial 10 points. Some of my runners have worked out and some haven't. I was thinking that we were going to go all the way down to that 20,075. That's kind of what I was thinking, you know, looking at the supply and demand. What's this from the 4th over here? Golly, man, I feel like we definitely could have got those 100s. That sucks that I got stopped out. Looks like that 28 was probably the smarter move as far as the IBH bounce. For anybody that likes that, to play off the IBL is your initial balance. As you can see, we sold, what, 60 points below it. What you would have done is you would have put a resting order sitting there at 28 and just go for 10 points in a runner. I think it paid twice. It paid on this one, and it paid at the top today, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if it did. No, I think that one might have been fail because it freaking pushed back through on this one this morning. But it wasn't very many points above it, though. That's the part you kind of have to be iffy on. Is how far below you go. You want to see at least 40 points or more below the IBL or IBH to look for the retest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I don't want to, if I continue sitting here, I'll definitely start trying to find other entries, and that's where I start getting myself in trouble. So if I had the boys to play the stop loss at the IBL, that would have been a nice 70, 80 point run off of that IBL. Insane. I've gotten so many freaking 50 point moves or better this week that it's just been insane lately. Like the market's just been moving crazy. So what I've been doing is not the full move. And so what it is, I look for the initial 10 points. Say if I'm playing with 6, 7, or 8 micros, I'll take over 3/4 off with 10 points. Just try to pick up $100. Then to see if I can pick up another $100 or $200 on the move down. Look at that 100 points off your IBL there for the initial balance low retest. Insane. 100 points. But I think that's not, I don't know if it's a little better than 50% on those. The only thing is you got to capitalize on the bigger moves. That's the key. Swept Tuesday's low. I know now, Outer, I wish I had kept my stop loss a little bit bigger and maybe DCA'd and added a contract or something. Man, that was a lot left on the table there. All right, guys, we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for watching today. hopefully you guys were able to at least find you some points out of the big move on the way down today. We had multiple big moves on the way back down. If you want to come early in the morning, I do give out these support and resistant levels for anybody that wants to use them. They work out really well. Where I found out it gets a little tricky at is when you're first time hitting them. So see how we hit it here for the first time? It usually will start consolidating around those levels before you get the big sell off. So you could possibly take a 1 or 2 if you can keep your stop loss small and not risk a bunch, and just keep your small, then look for that big, 50 to 100 point move to make up for it. Then this short that we took from here, that was more or less a failed fair value gap trade. And it was at one of my middle of the pack key levels also. As you can see, we hit it twice, but we waited for us to break this level before we took our short. This was that one we took earlier. But yeah, if you come early in the morning, I'll just give you the levels and you can just kind of mark them on your charts if you want to use them. A lot of times I don't use these higher time frames, but this one I was. And the reason why we're struggling to get through this one, a lot of times I try to stay away from the 30 minutes and the 1 hour just because of what price action you're getting right now. And you can go to the left and see the same type of price action it had to make this demand zone. So a lot of times I'll just close out these and just use the 5 to 15 minute ones. And just because I know they break a little bit better. So this is kind of where we're just getting these supply and demand zone areas, if you're curious. All right, guys, everyone have a good one. Have a good one if you're working this evening, or, if you trade during the day, work in the evenings. Probably no funded account trade today. I missed the 5-minute setup today. There was a 5-minute setup this morning, but I missed it. So far on the funded this week, we are going to be 2 winners and 1 break even and a no trade. So just 2 trades this week. And right now we have 2 accounts that are just about 2 trades away from payout. So I'm trying not to just rush them or be in a big hurry because we're looking for like 30-point moves with those on the 5-minute breakouts. Oh, well. Oh, there it goes. Let's see if I can get them kind of isolated so they're easy to see here. So the one that's at, I want to say the one at 9.15, that's that one I've kind of had to work back up. That's that one I took like 5 straight losses, just, over a couple weeks. And we got down like $700-800 on that account because we were only like maybe 2 trades away from payout with that one. Then this one, we started trading pretty heavily. The reason why actually I'm up high on this one because I made a mistake the other day. I wasn't sure about the trade, so we did 1 micro. But what happened is I was on a mini. So I thought I was just doing like a $100 trade, but it turned into a $600 trade. So, but hey, I've been on the other end of that too. So I've lost a funded account where I thought I was on micros, ended up being on minis and blowing up an account. And that happens to me sometimes because we're switching back and forth so much, and me not paying attention sometimes will mess up like that. Or what it is, I'll switch charts. Like I'll be on minis on a chart that I usually don't use, and I'll take a trade off to the side, and yep, I've made that mistake too. All right, guys, everyone have a good evening, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.